Just a short drive from Cairo, the Giza Pyramid Complex stands as a testament to ancient Egypt's grandeur and architectural prowess. Located on the Giza Plateau, this iconic site is home to three epic pyramids, the enigmatic Sphinx, and numerous temples and tombs, all set against the backdrop of Cairo's bustling cityscape.
The Giza Plateau is open daily from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., with the last entry at 4 p.m. It's advisable to arrive early to avoid the midday heat and crowds. Admission fees are approximately 540 Egyptian pounds, or about 11 US dollars, for general entry, which includes access to see the pyramids, Sphinx, and surrounding sites. Additional fees apply for entering the interior of the pyramids. For the Great Pyramid of Khufu, that is 1,500 Egyptian pound, or about 30 US dollars. For the Pyramid of Khafre, that is 220 Egyptian pounds, or about $4.50. Finally, the Pyramid of Menkaure is 220 Egyptian pounds, or about $4.50. Student discounts are available with valid identification. Now, as a tip, the interior of the Great Pyramid may be closed between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. If this is an important activity, try to arrange this visit before or after lunch.
The three primary pyramids of the complex are the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafre, and the Pyramid of Menkaure. These pyramids were constructed during the Fourth Dynasty of the Old Kingdom, around 2600 to 2500 BC. Each of these grand pyramids were named for the pharaohs that commissioned their construction. Historians generally agree that Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure were members of the same royal family during Egypt's Fourth Dynasty. While details of their precise relationships remain debated due to limited contemporary records, it is commonly thought that Khafre was either a close relative of Khufu, and Menkaure was likely Khafre's son or grandson. This familial connection is evidenced by the succession and similarities in the monumental projects at Giza, which many view as a continuation of the dynastic legacy. Thus, while the exact family tree is not fully clear, their shared lineage is an important part of their historical identity. Now we will dive into each specific pyramid.
First, the Great Pyramid of Khufu. The largest of the three, this pyramid was built for Pharaoh Khufu and originally stood at about 146.6 meters or 481 feet. It was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. Khufu, also known as Cheops in Greek, is best known for being the pharaoh that commissioned the Great Pyramid of Giza, a monumental achievement that remains one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. His reign during the Fourth Dynasty marked a period of centralized authority and significant advancements in pyramid construction techniques. Khufu's legacy is largely defined by this colossal tomb, which exemplifies the architectural and organizational prowess of ancient Egypt. Despite limited records of his broader reign, his association with the Great Pyramid has cemented his place in history as a powerful and innovative pharaoh.
If you have the opportunity to purchase a ticket and venture into the heart of Egypt's ancient pyramids, you'll be stepping into a world of almost unimaginable architectural ingenuity and solemn mystery.
Upon entering the Great Pyramid of Khufu, your journey begins at a secret northern entrance set high above the ground. From there, you navigate a narrow ascending passage carved directly from the bedrock, a tunnel that hints at the massive scale of the construction. At the end of this impressive sequence lies the King's Chamber, a room hewn entirely from granite and supported by a series of ingenious relieving chambers that are built overhead. Although the interior is austere, lacking the lavish hieroglyphic decoration found in later tombs, it exudes a profound sense of purpose, reminding visitors of its role as the eternal resting place of Pharaoh Khufu. Every step through these silent corridors and vast chambers consolidates a sense of wonder at ancient Egypt's architectural mastery and the mysteries that still linger in the dark recesses of its tombs.
The boat pits surrounding the Great Pyramid of Giza stand out as one of Egypt's most fascinating archaeological finds. These 7 pits were designed to contain boats, which were likely meant to accompany Pharaoh Khufu in the afterlife. While the precise function is still debated, one widely accepted theory suggests that the vessels were symbolic transports for the pharaoh's soul, reflecting the ancient Egyptian belief in the sun god Ra's daily journey across the sky. In this interpretation, the boats ensured Khufu's safe transition into eternity.
Another possibility is that the boats had a more practical or ceremonial purpose, perhaps playing a role in Khufu's funeral rites or being used during his lifetime for sacred processions. Their dismantling and subsequent burial may have signified the pharaoh's passage from the earthly realm to divine existence. Interestingly, cartouches bearing Khufu's name were found on the limestone blocks sealing the boat pits, reinforcing the connection between these vessels and the ruler's legacy. A clay seal featuring this royal emblem can even be seen on display at the Louvre Museum, offering a tangible link to this enduring mystery.
Next up, we have the Pyramid of Khafre. Khafre was known in the Greek world as Khephren. Slightly smaller than Khufu's Great Pyramid, constructed at about 143.5 meters or about 470.8 feet, Khafre's structure appears taller due to its elevated position and the remaining casing stones at its peak. The casing stones help give modern-day tourists a better idea of what these pyramids looked like after its construction was completed. Imagine the pyramids once gleaming under the Egyptian sun, their smooth, polished surfaces reflecting light like distant beacons. Originally, the Great Pyramid and its companions were encased in finely cut Tura limestone, which was meticulously polished to create a dazzling mirror-like exterior. Not only did this casing enhance their visual impact, but it also safeguarded the inner core of the pyramids, contributing to their longevity and the awe they continue to inspire today. Khafre's reign epitomized a period of innovation that combined military prowess, religious ritual, and artistic excellence. His pyramid complex, which includes the mortuary temple, valley temple, and an impressive causeway, not only symbolizes the divine status of the pharaoh, but also serves as a lasting testament to the enduring power and sophistication of ancient Egyptian civilization.
Just like the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafre offers its own carefully preserved interior experience. Entering through its designated access route, visitors find that Khafre's pyramid is generally less labyrinth-like when compared with Khufu's, but no less impressive. The interior consists of a series of corridors that guide you toward a principal burial chamber, remarkably constructed entirely of granite. As you move through these passages, you notice the refined alignment and precision of the stonework, a subtle yet distinct contrast to the larger scale of Khufu's monument. Although the space inside is relatively simple, each element, the dual entrances, and the structural ingenuity is a testament to the reign of Khafre, whose rule is historically celebrated for its blend of royal power and the ability to capture the divine in stone. The residual traces of the original limestone casing, visible externally on the pyramid, echo the once polished grandeur of the ancient Egyptian craftsmanship.
And finally, the Pyramid of Menkaure. The smallest of the 3, Menkaure's pyramid stands at 65 meters, or 213 feet. Although his pyramid is the smallest at Giza compared to those of Khufu and Khafre, it stands out for its refined architectural details and the exceptionally exquisite art found within its complex. Menkaure's mortuary temple and the accompanying statues reflect a high degree of craftsmanship and suggest an evolution in funerary art during his reign. Moreover, historical accounts portray Menkaure as a pious ruler who, in contrast to some of his predecessors, provided relief and fair governance to his people, highlighting a legacy of both artistic and administrative refinement in ancient Egypt.
Its interior is more modest than its colossal neighbors, yet it is filled with fascinating details that reflect both practicality and symbolism. Upon entering, you'll descend through a narrow passage that leads to a compact burial chamber, lined predominantly with granite blocks and featuring neatly cut niches along the walls. These niches likely once held offerings or statues, underlining the importance of ritual and the afterlife in ancient Egyptian belief. The layout, though simpler, is imbued with the same spiritual purpose as the larger pyramids. In addition, ancillary spaces and carefully integrated access passages within Menkaure's pyramid reveal how changes in construction methods were implemented as Egypt refined its mortuary practices. Despite its reduced scale, every stone and corridor in Menkaure's temple tells a part of a story of a pharaoh whose legacy endures through the artistry of his tomb.
The construction of the pyramids has long been a subject of debate. While the exact methods remain uncertain, several theories exist. First, the ramp theory, which suggests that massive ramps were built to transport the heavy stone blocks into place. Additionally, there's the internal spiral ramp theory. It proposes that an internal spiral ramp was used, allowing workers to move stones up as the pyramid rose. Lastly, the water shaft theory. It speculates that water was used to lubricate the movement of massive stones. Whatever the method, there's no denying the organizational genius and raw labor force it took to make it happen, without the help of hydraulics or bobcats. Beyond the pyramids, no visit to Giza is complete without experiencing the perplexing majesty of the Great Sphinx. Erected during the reign of Khafre in the Fourth Dynasty, this colossal limestone statue, with its lion's powerful body and a pharaoh's dignified head, believed to bear Khafre's features, stands as a timeless emblem of ancient Egyptian ingenuity. Carved from a single piece of limestone, it measures 73 meters or 240 feet in length and 20 meters or 66 feet in height. As you wander around the Sphinx, take a moment to appreciate the intricate carvings along its surface. Though exposed to millennia of natural erosion and the traces of human activity, including the likely deliberate chiseling that removed its nose, the details still whisper stories of divine protection and royal authority. The popular tale that Napoleon's troops used the Sphinx for target practice has long been debunked.
In Egyptian culture, both the lion and the Sphinx possess deep symbolic meaning. The lion represents strength, courage, and a protective force traditionally associated with royalty and the gods, while the Sphinx itself embodies the perfect fusion of raw physical power and enlightened human wisdom. This duality underscores the ancient belief that a ruler must possess both might and intellect, a philosophy that continues to fascinate visitors today. As a practical tip, make sure to walk completely around the monument to catch a glimpse of its tail, and convince yourself that every angle holds another secret of Egypt's storied past.
If you're looking for a little extra credit and you want more information on the rest of the complex, here are a few more highlights. First, the Valley Temple of Khafre. Located near the Sphinx, this well-preserved temple was used for the mummification process and rituals associated with the pharaoh's afterlife.
Next, the Valley Temple of Menkaure. This temple, though less intact than Khafre's, offers insight into the religious practices of the time.
Next, we have the tomb of Queen Hetepheres. Discovered in 1925, this tomb contained treasures and artifacts that shed light on the life of this influential queen. Queen Hetepheres I was a prominent figure during Egypt's Fourth Dynasty, renowned not only for her royal status, but also for the pivotal role she played in establishing the legitimacy of her husband's and son's rule. As the wife of Pharaoh Snefru and mother of Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid, she served as a vital link between the old and the new dynastic lines, ensuring the continuity and stability of the royal bloodline. Her significance goes beyond her familial connections. The discovery of her tomb and the rich assemblage of her funerary artifacts have provided invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian royal customs, burial practices, and the opulence of the era. Thus, Queen Hetepheres is remembered as a matriarch whose life and legacy helped shape the cultural and political landscape of early dynastic Egypt.
The tomb of Queen Khentkawes is one of the more enigmatic royal monuments on the Giza Plateau, notable for its unique two-step structure that blurs the line between a mastaba and a pyramid. Initially thought to be an unfinished pyramid, sometimes even referred to as the Fourth Pyramid of Giza, subsequent excavations revealed that it was built as the final resting place for Queen Khentkawes, a figure whose life and status remain shrouded in mystery. Her tomb is significant because it challenges traditional perceptions of royal gender roles in ancient Egypt. The elaborate design and its prominent placement on the plateau suggest that she wielded considerable influence and may even have served as a regent or held a status akin to that of a king. Furthermore, the monument provides valuable insights into the evolution of funerary architecture during the transitional period between the Fourth and Fifth Dynasties, underscoring the complex interplay between royal authority, religious ritual, and cultural memory in Egypt's storied history.
The Queen's Pyramids are a collection of smaller pyramids commissioned by pharaohs like Khufu and Khafre and built as part of the monumental pyramid complexes in ancient Egypt. Primarily designed as burial structures, these pyramids were reserved for royal consorts, daughters, and other high-ranking family members, reflecting the vital role of the extended royal lineage during the Old Kingdom. Strategically positioned near the Grand Pyramids, especially at the Giza Plateau, these structures formed an essential element of the mortuary landscape, demonstrating the ancient belief that the entire royal family required eternal honor and sustenance in the afterlife. Their unique designs and placements also highlight evolving funerary architecture and religious practices, underscoring the revered status of royal women, whose contributions were seen as fundamental to the continuity of divine kingship and Egypt's cultural legacy.
Throughout history, the pyramids and surrounding tombs have been subjected to looting. Grave robbers sought valuable items, including gold and jewelry, often leaving the burial chambers desecrated. In modern times, efforts have been made to preserve these ancient structures, with ongoing archaeological work and conservation projects aimed at protecting Egypt's rich heritage.
In terms of trip planning for the Great Pyramids, we highly recommend that you book a reputable tour guide to elevate your experience. They can provide valuable insights, historical context, and fascinating stories that you might otherwise miss. The guide can not only bring each monument to life, they can also arrange transportation and activities at the site to avoid any potential for scams. For example, if you're interested in riding a horse or camel at the pyramids, booking ahead with a guide can save you from haggling on site, where prices can vary widely and service quality may not always meet expectations. A professional guide not only enhances your visit, but also acts as an extra layer of security, steering you clear of potential scams and helping you make the most of your time at Egypt's iconic landmarks. Investing in a reputable tour experience ensures that your journey through history is as smooth and enjoyable as possible, letting you focus on the awe-inspiring wonders of this ancient land.
Visiting the Giza Pyramid Complex feels like stepping into a vast time capsule where the mysteries of the past meet monumental human achievement. Even though archaeologists are still piecing together exactly how these masterpieces were built, the sheer scale and refined elegance of the pyramids continue to spark wonder in every visitor. As you prepare for your adventure, be sure to pack plenty of water, wear comfortable shoes for exploring the expansive grounds, and keep your sense of curiosity close at hand. After all, you're about to walk in the footsteps of a civilization that pushed the boundaries of architectural genius.
For the most up-to-date information on ticket prices, opening hours, and any other visitor details, be sure to consult the official Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities website before your trip.
If you still have energy after a long day of touring the Great Pyramids and your legs haven't filed for divorce, one optional evening activity is the Sound and Light Show. It's basically Egypt's way of saying, "You thought these pyramids were impressive in daylight? Hold my torch."
The show runs for about an hour, which is just enough time for your brain to process the fact that you're watching 4,500-year-old monuments being lit up like a rock concert. If you're buying directly from the official website, prices at the time we filmed this were $20 for adults and $11 for kids, with VIP seats, the ones closer to the action, coming in at $26.
Now, if you need transportation, it's usually smarter to book through a tour company. We've used TripAdvisor and Viator more times than we've used Sunscreen correctly, and they've always made the logistics painless.
And here's the fun part. The narration is available in multiple languages, so if English isn't your thing, there's a very good chance the Sphinx will still spill all the royal tea, pharaohs, battles, ancient drama, in your native tongue. It's basically history class, but with better lighting, fewer pop quizzes, and a much more dramatic narrator.
As the sun sets, the pyramids start glowing in vivid blues, reds, and golds while dramatic music fills the desert air. You'll hear booming voices recounting the saga of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, and if you squint, you might imagine them arguing over who got the biggest pyramid. Spoiler alert, Khufu wins.
By the end, you'll be caught somewhere between pure awe and the sudden urge to recreate your own pyramid-themed laser show back home. So grab your camera, keep that sense of wonder switched on, and just soak in this once-in-a-lifetime moment.
If you're looking for a thrilling break from traditional sightseeing, why not add some excitement to your day with a quad bike ride through the Giza Desert? Picture yourself cruising across the golden dunes with the iconic pyramids looming in the distance. An experience that feels surreal and almost dreamlike. It's the perfect opportunity to connect with the landscape, the history, and that unbeatable feeling of being truly here. The activity usually ranges from $10 to $30, and you can enjoy it in as little as an hour. After a quick safety briefing, you'll be off, zooming through the sand with the pyramids as your backdrop. The ride gives you a fresh perspective of these ancient wonders while offering an adventurous ride.
For those looking to add an extra touch of magic, optional add-ons like camel riding are also available, letting you combine the excitement of the desert with a traditional mode of transport. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or a casual traveler, this is another available option to make an unforgettable memory.